and the fact that Schiff hasn't blinked since 1992. And he didn't take the news so well. The disgraced Democrat went on TikTok to complain. Behold.
Hello, I'm Congressman Adam Schiff with some troubling news. Today, Kevin McCarthy removed me from the House Intelligence Committee, all for doing my job, for holding Trump accountable and standing up to the extreme MAGA Republicans.
Senator Schiff, given the ongoing political tensions and Trump's actions toward his critics, do you think President Biden's preemptive pardons turned out to be more important than initially expected? Let's first tell people what that means, preemptive pardons. That was pretty unprecedented, right? Before he left office, Joe Biden pardoned you and a number of people who he thought Trump would go after.
No, I take the opposite view. I don't think he should have given the pardons at all.
Really?
No, I don't think he should have, and I was vocal about that at the time.
Can you refuse a pardon?
That's less clear because in the case of the January 6th committee, he pardoned essentially.
Adam Schiff has been all over the headlines lately, thanks in no small part to his latest TikTok. In the clip, he appears stone-faced, announcing that he's been booted from the House Intelligence Committee. His explanation? He says it's payback for holding Donald Trump to account. Schiff casts the move as a punishment delivered by extreme MAGA Republicans, positioning himself as the steadfast defender of democracy under attack. The video went viral almost instantly, transforming Schiff from politician to symbol of resistance.
I want to tell people what we're going to do for them, healthcare, environment, those kind of issues. For example, I've seen you on TV a lot in the last couple of years. I know everything you know, or that you tell us, about the Russian situation. I don't have a clue what you think about healthcare. I've never heard it. Yeah. I don't know whether you're for Medicare for all, or improve Obamacare, or get a chicken. I don't know what.
But here's the twist. Watch that video closely, and it doesn't come off as a heartfelt plea. It plays like a performance. The slow delivery, the weighty tone it's staged. Schiff isn't just delivering news. He's angling for sympathy, stepping into the role of political martyr. Yet, pull back the curtain, and the cracks start to show. What if this is simply another round of the same old blame game? Schiff is no stranger to theatrics. And for many, this feels like Act 2 of a drama he's been rehearsing for years.
Is not only a stone-cold, hopeless loser, but he is one of the most corrupt, one of the most shameful, one of the most heinous individuals ever to serve in public office in America. And everything he's devoted his life to has been debunked, discredited, and discarded. He literally represents the face of...
Let's be real, Adam Schiff has carried controversy around for years. Remember all those times he teased bombshell evidence against Trump only, for the big reveals to fizzle once the cameras stopped rolling. Now, with his credibility under fire, he's turning to TikTok to rebrand himself. And that's why people are asking the tough question. Is this really about accountability or just attention? The more you watch, the more it feels like performance politics wrapped in the language of moral courage. That's the hook. And if you're following this saga, don't blink because Schiff's TikTok isn't the finale. It's the opening act.
Looks like you're stalking him. I think in the eyes of the people who don't follow it that closely, which is most of the country, here's the thing about Bob Mueller. He's like the last person, the last thing in America that left and right agreed on. Left and right basically agreed. This is a guy of honor. This is an honest guy. This is an honest broker. Whatever he says goes. Americans are not into details. Don't read it to me, Bob. Just give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. The fact that he was like, if you couldn't impeach before, how are you going to impeach after?
Let's rewind. Schiff wanted that TikTok to be his rallying cry, his anthem, as a warrior unfairly targeted. But reality cut through the noise. Enter Bill Maher. Maher doesn't waste time with spin. When Schiff sat on his show, the theatrics collapsed. No sweeping monologues about Trump. No recycled drama about Russia. Maher pressed him on real issues: healthcare, The environment hand suddenly shift was out of his depth. For years, his career has thrived on bombshell teases, dramatic warnings, and headline moments. But when asked a simple question, "Adam, what's your position on healthcare?" he stumbled. No clear plan, no Medicare for all stance, no conviction. And in that moment, the polished image cracked. Millions realized they'd never actually heard Adam Schiff take a firm stand on the bread-and-butter issues that define real leadership.
I mean, the Mueller report is, at the end of the day, that firecracker that, goes up and then the one that fizzles. Oh, look, nothing. Do you think you guys relied too much on that?
People remember Adam Schiff for one thing. Those marathon monologues during the Russia investigation. Hour after hour in front of Congress, repeating collusion and conspiracy like a broken record. That obsession carried him for years. But when he finally faced someone unwilling to indulge it, he looked lost in the consequences cut far deeper than late-night comedy fodder. While Schiff chased cameras, real crises piled up, housing costs in California exploded. Medical debt crushed families. Americans demanded solutions. What did they get from Schiff? More speeches about Trump. Critics argue he poured more energy into feeding the media cycle than serving his constituents. And his timing couldn't have been worse. While misinformation tore the country apart, Schiff was booking his next cable news hit. That's what made Bill Maher's confrontation so devastating. It wasn't just a debate, it was a wake-up call. A liberal voice pressing Schiff harder than conservatives ever did. With the one question that cut to the core, what have you actually accomplished? And here's the truth. Schiff's brand can't survive that question. The Trump narrative no longer delivers substance. It just recycles division. His spotlight once made him one of the most visible Democrats in Washington. Now, that same spotlight exposes the emptiness behind the performance. Remember the Mueller report. It's the promised fire that fizzled out. A moment that left his movement looking hollow, overextended, and desperate. Now Schiff stands at a crossroads. He mastered sound bites, but failed solutions. His speeches stirred outrage. His hearings fueled media frenzies. But what did he tangibly deliver to the people he represents? That's the question Maher forced into the open. And it lingers, heavy and unresolved, shaping the rest of Schiff's career.
It's got to be done for Adam Schiff, because he created 3 years of a massive fallacy that did so much damage to this country and made us miss probably one of the most important stories of our lifetime. We were having hearings on impeachment while the coronavirus was exploding. We talked about that virus in green rooms, but we had to do this impeachment story. We had to show these hearings. It's all on him, man. He's got to go. They got to investigate him. They got to hold him accountable. I'm not going to say he should go to prison, but my evil twin will say he should go away to prison for a very long time.